What was that one thing that made weight loss finally work for you? Realizing it's a lifestyle change, not a diet. To reuse a response I made to a similar question, embrace the suffering. Expect that you'll be breathing hard and uncomfortable when you're doing cardio. Expect that you'll be sore after you lift. And expect that you'll be hungry when you're restricting your intake. Once you stop focusing on not wanting to be uncomfortable, you open yourself up to all the positive feelings associated with fitness that lead to adherence and ultimately real and lasting results. A movie. One night, out of boredom, I watched that sugar film. It's not a groundbreaking documentary or anything, and I wasn't even looking for motivation to be healthy. But it explains what sugar does to your body, and how food companies have hidden added sugars to foods for decades. That lit a fire. I was mad, because I'd been living with a misunderstanding that things like fruit juice or low-fat foods were loaded with sugars. That night, I threw out anything in my kitchen that had added sugars. Over the next week or two, my mood leveled out and my mental health improved. And over the next 2 years I steadily lost 60 pounds. You'll never go back. Added sugar is the devil. Realizing that it's okay to feel hungry. Fasting helped with that. Saw a doctor about my type 2 diabetes. I weighed over 300 pounds and also had coronary artery disease. I qualified for diabetes medication that also helps control appetite. Started tracking calories and exercising. I have lost over 100 pounds and work out 6 days a week. I no longer need diabetes medication because my blood sugar has been stable for over a year. Stress test showed perfect heart function. Live strong. Using an app to track everything I ate, I realized a lot of healthy things I was eating, in the quantities I was eating them, were a lot more calories than I thought. Just cutting down on certain foods did the trick. Foodaddicts.org. 12-step recovery has helped me understand what was behind all my insane food behavior, the binging and restricting and purging and obsessing. I've been maintaining at my dream weight now for 1.5 years. Moving out of my parents and not having money, it still took a lot of discipline, but when you can't afford a quarter-pounder every day with a large bag of Doritos, it helps. Finally getting out of puberty and getting pills for my PCOS. Ozpic. I no longer binge eat or jimmy my way into my son's locked food box. I stopped buying takeaway. It's been a life changer. I'm no longer controlled by food. I quit drinking alcohol. Not the one thing, but it helped. I quit buying all chips and crackers, candy, ice cream, etc. Less carbs, lots of vegetables. Small portions. Real food, no processed garbage. No eating after 8 p.m. I started walking and got up to 2 miles a day. Summer of 2023 I was over 200 pounds and had a hard time walking up the small hill to work. I just had a doctor visit last week and my weight is 179. My goal is 160. Clothes fit better, maybe even a little big. Never thought that would happen. If I can lose weight, anybody can. Never give up. Running and calorie deficit. Walking. Validation that I lost 45 lb in 7 months by just walking every night around my neighborhood. It was free and low impact. I walked rain or shine, even through snowstorms. Now I have a treadmill and walk indoors, but the feeling is still as great as it was in the beginning. Semaglutide. Cutting out sugary drinks. By dancing. Having a baby. Now that my daughter is eating food with us, I am cooking so much more. I am now planning the week of meals consistently, actually using the groceries I buy, and eating out way less. Plus, having a baby is expensive, so I am having home coffee most of the time, which has way fewer calories than coffee I would buy out. Plus, chasing around a toddler and taking her for walks all the time is helping. I haven't lost a lot of weight yet, but before getting pregnant, I was on a pretty consistent slow gain over several years. Aside from some postpartum weight gain due to my antidepressant at the time, I've been consistently losing weight for the past 8 months. ADHD diagnosis and starting Vyvanse. Ozpic. For me, it was not asking out the woman I really liked because I wasn't confident with my body yet. A week prior, a dinner we had planned where I was going to tell her about my feelings, she told me she had started seeing someone. Promised myself I would never allow myself to be in that situation ever again.